What happened to Ye Wrench? We had decided not to share moderators, Pink. I thought I told you that. Sorry. But, yeah, I appreciate you still being here. Belinda, hi. Mowing and doing housework. Hey, Jen, good to see you. Jen had fun today. So, welcome everybody. I am out here camping out, fire, Wayne National Forest in Ohio. And hey, Figgy, you miss me. So I have with me your full name.
Tim B.
I have with me Tim B. He had an experience out here, and so that's why I met him out to come out to Wayne National Forest. Hey, Lisa Ann, good to see you, hon. Hello, full moon. Good to see you. Oops, let me turn off my notifications. Sorry, guys. One sec. There we go. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with Wayne National Forest, but you are in Momo land. Yeah, there's a lot of encounters that people have said that they've had out here, including Tim B. So I'm going to let him tell his experience and what happened to him and his buddies the last time he was out here. And then I'm going to take you guys on a little hike back behind. I had did some video recording earlier today. We took a hike up this bluff area and found some cool things. So I'll be showing that in the video drop later. But yeah, so I'm going to flip you guys around, let him tell you his story, and then I'll take you guys out on a hike. How's that sound? Hey, Tyler, good to see you, man. All right, let me flip you around.
Really hot.
Yeah, that fire really is hot. Whew, check that out. Blazing. All right, let me get that set up. And you guys see Luna? Good girl. All right. So, let's see. Do we have... Ooh, it's foggy. There we go. All right. So, if you guys have any questions for Tim while we go along, just make sure you put them all in caps so I can catch it and see. And otherwise, yeah, Tim, go ahead.
Good to go?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. Well, as you told him, we're in Wayne National Forest, and me and my buddy Brad were out here camping with my dog Luna, and she's a Rottweiler. Just much like this, we're in the same location actually. I didn't think I would be able to find it, but it's literally behind a tent. We're 5 feet off the target. So everything was great until about 10:30, 11 o'clock, somewhere in there, and something growled with such an intensity, like you could feel it in your chest. And when it growled, I've never heard of anything like that before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it was intense. It was so deep. It was menacing. Like, you know, it scared the hell out of us, you know. But that's how it announced itself. And it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock. The dog, you know, growling under her breath, or her hair standing up. She's staying locked in on, you know, the direction she thinks it's at. She never stopped growling under her breath the whole time. But so after it growled, sometime later, every half hour, 45 minutes, this thing would mimic something. Like the first time it mimicked anything, it was an owl, right? But you could tell it wasn't an owl. It was just this weird tone. It was like too low, but it was like a high pitch and a low pitch mixed together. It was the weirdest thing you'd ever hear. That's one of the things we're out here doing.
Mm-hmm.
We got audio recorders going the whole entire time. Yeah, so I can try to capture that, and because it's just so wild. Once you hear something like that, it's so unique. You'll never mistake it. But so the first mimic was an owl. Half hour, 45 minutes later, it started mimicking us.
Like your voices?
Our voices, yeah. But it wasn't speaking words. It was like gibberish, right? But you could tell it was like trying to speak our words, like, you know what I mean? Like it was mocking us almost, or like mimicking us, right? But it was that weird tone. I told you what I thought it sounded like, right? I don't know. Is that all right to mention that, or somebody else like that? What's the name of that movie or something? It's like some missing 411 movie, right? At the end of that movie, they talk about some Bigfoot stuff. Now, at the time, we didn't know what it was, and I still don't know what it was. I'm not going to make any assumptions, but something growled, something was mimicking creatures and other animals, and then us. But later, after that, I heard, after watching it, Missing 401, at the end of that, they play a tape of what they recorded out in the woods. Okay,
I believe it was Ron Moorhead's Sierra Sounds.
Is that the guy at the end of the movie?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Well, there's one of the sounds they recorded where the guy's like, the thing is talking, right? It's trying to talk. That's exactly the tone that we heard. When I watched that movie and I watched the end of it, I freaked. I was like, holy crap, that's it. You know what I mean? And well, anyways, it went like that till about 4:30 in the morning. At 4:30, before 4:30 in the morning. And when it left with another menacing growl. Prior to that, though, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, something had thrown a log and then followed it with a boulder. And it landed about 5-10 feet away from Brad. So, like, we were sitting like this, right? If we take us, me here, you there, and just kind of did like this. They don't know this yet, but there's a cliff behind me, a little rock wall. That's where this stuff came from, okay? It landed about 5-10 feet away from Brad. And it's like, what the hell, Like, these are logs and, boulders, So, yeah, he got a little wigged out with that, it was fun. He won't come back out here again. Matter of fact, he won't come camping anywhere with me again. So he's pretty much done with the nighttime camps, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that one wigged him out pretty bad. And that was actually his first real camp out.
Oh.
So that was, and then we had to encounter that stuff, But yeah, between the growling, the mimicking, out of everything that happened, and it was the thing mimicking our voices that freaked the hell out of me the most. Like, I wasn't scared at all, to be honest. I didn't know what it was. I didn't have any thoughts in my head of anything it could be. I was just like, what the hell's going on, right? But when it mimicked our voices, it made my hair stand up. That was where I reached the level of my creepy. Like I was creeped out.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if you never experienced anything like that before, that'll freak anybody out.
That was pretty bad.
Especially for, you said Brad after he'd
weird.
never been out. That's a tough one.
He was weird. He wouldn't turn off the flashlights. He's looking around, Yeah, he was weird.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. And then Luna was wigged the entire time, too. Like, I feel bad for her. She never stopped. After he growled the last time, whatever it was, I mean, this is a deep growl. Like, you could feel it in your chest, and whatever it was, I mean, it feels menacing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's threatening. That growl was threatening. But I feel bad for her. She never stopped. Like, her hair stayed up, literally just growled and looking in one direction that entire time. And it was kind of freaky how it would and she let us know that it was still there, because she never took her head away, and continually growled. But it was weird that this thing would sit there for half hour, 45 minutes before making another mimic, And when it left, with that last growl, it left, she went back to just, you've seen her out here, just being normal, doing normal Luna thing, you know what I mean? Like nothing.
Right.
So.
What were you guys doing before the growling started? Were you just hanging out?
Exactly what we're doing now. You know, like yeah, you know, I use a hammock. You know, he had a tent set up. We both had chairs similar to this, and just watching the fire,
Yeah.
talking. Really, we're just talking like normal stuff. Nothing bad, nothing crazy. You know, politics, nothing. Just friend chat. You know, and it was just sudden. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the time of year that it happened at? Was it like
now? We were
right
out here
about now?
like maybe a little bit colder, but yeah,
Okay.
like going into October, maybe beginning October, end of September, beginning October, something like that.
Okay.
I mean, it was still chilly out, you know, so we were wearing coats. So
Yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, it was. Yeah, it's definitely been pretty warm out here. 80s.
it's been warm as
This weekend.
hell. The last night it was freezing, you know, like right before the sun came out, it like
Dropped.
went from super nice to freezing.
Right.
But it's just one of those experiences. It's pretty wild. I mean, there's no reason for it. I don't know. You know, I've been obsessed with trying to get that voice again. Because that voice is like, I'll never forget it till the day I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it really sounded like there was like an octave difference. Like imagine if you had a low and a high, right? That's what it sounded like. And the mimicking thing was it was incredible, you know, but you could tell it was something mimicking, you know, like it wasn't even close, right? But yeah.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
It looks like, oh, sorry, Pink Pixie. I'm trying out Nightbot, guys, for the first time, and to help with the, sorry about this.
Low light?
No, Nightbot timed out Pink Pixie, and I apologize. I don't know why it did that. Please don't leave me, hon. No offense. But yeah, I was trying to help out with the moderators, so I started Nightbot. I'm probably going to have to do some adjusting on that. Oh! It looks like you were only timed out for a short time. Good. I guess it doesn't like a whole bunch of emojis, maybe. I don't know. I can't see the emojis. Hello, Ben Brat. Cat, hello. I saw Tim in here. Hello, Tim. Sorry about that, guys. Do you have any questions for hello, Emmy. Good to see you. Do you guys have any questions for him, for his encounter and what he experienced? And anything?
There's not too much
What?
other than that.
Yeah. So what? Figgy said, what year did it What year did it happen? When was this?
I posted on my Facebook. Probably a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I've been out several times since then. Literally, like I said, obsessed trying to record that sound, you know, that voice.
Right.
I haven't heard it again like that, you know. Heard growls and stuff, but it was the voice thing, you know.
Right.
When it starts mimicking stuff, that was quite unique, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's about 2 years ago.
Okay.
About 2 years ago.
How often do you come to this location?
About once a year. So usually in the fall, you know, I'll come out here, and not necessarily just this location. I brought you back to this location because it's relative to that story. But I mean, Wayne National Forest it's gigantic, you know.
Right.
And it's goes along the Appalachian Mountains, you know. It's like in the foothills of that. So I mean, there's lots of locations around here. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So that actually answers Figgy's question of what state. So Ohio.
Yeah.
Wayne National Forest in Ohio. I think I saw another full moon. How often? Yep. About once a year. How tall? Well, You
I didn't
didn't
see it.
actually see
We didn't
it.
see it. We looked. I had Fleur, when speaking of stuff. Yeah, I mean, look. Now, wouldn't that be cool?
Oh no. Whew. It's okay. It was my walking stick.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
We're good. Sorry. Heard something fall in the brush. That was close, but yeah.
That would have been wild. Us getting
Yeah.
eaten on live.
um, Abraham says, "Did you see Bigfoot?" And Full Moon asks, "Any smells?"
No, I didn't smell anything, but whatever was around had my dog wigged out. I mean, before that growl happened, she was already growling and looking in the direction, which is towards this big wall.
Mm-hmm.
Which you said you're going to take him, show him
Yep,
that?
yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna show him.
So she was just locked in that direction, and that's when the growl happened. I didn't smell anything, but I guarantee you Luna knew she was out, because I didn't hear anything either,
Mm-hmm.
but the dog knew, Luna knew. So yeah, I didn't smell anything, didn't hear anything, didn't see anything other than when this thing let us hear it, meaning the mimicking, the growling, throwing crap. I mean, when I tell you through stuff, I'm a 200, at the time, 250-pound man.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking sandstone boulders here, you know what I mean? I mean, and the top of that hill is where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
This rock formation. There's no way a man can do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way a man can do that.
Now,
Let alone the log that was thrown.
Is that where the sounds were coming from too, or were
Yes.
they were all coming from the top of that hill?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to set cameras up on top.
Yep.
With us being the bait down here.
Yeah, the bait.
So I mean, I hate to say the bait, but it is what it is. So if something's sitting up there creeping, and maybe he's not expecting, I don't know if I can get away with catching it on a camera or a trail cam up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what happened the last time. So.
Right.
But no, I didn't see. The only thing we heard or seen was when it let us hear and see it, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So full moon. It stayed in the same spot, same location, didn't move. And that's where it came. Well, so the whole night, the sounds and the mimicking were coming from up on top.
Same place. The dog never turned away, like never. Like you seen her when she locks on this stuff. That's exactly what she. But from like 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that, till 4:30 in the morning. Did not move.
Mm-hmm.
Growled under her breath, hair standing up on the back of her neck. I mean, she was locked,
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen how she is. My dog's very well trained, and she doesn't do false alarms. She doesn't do weirdo stuff. And, she's a service dog, guard dog. She doesn't do that false alarm stuff, little yapper dog stuff.
Right.
She doesn't do that. And she was locked on this thing for a lot of hours without moving. That's a long time,
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. There was something there, obviously, right? But she knew where it was, So I don't know. We never went to go after it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have guns. We didn't have anything. And, yeah. We weren't going to go that route, especially if it was just through a boulder. And
Right.
with that growl, yeah, we weren't doing that.
Right. And now last night, I mean, we heard some sounds and stuff, but you said you were actually seeing. Can you tell them what you were seeing?
We were here 5 minutes, not even that, and I heard that, like that weird scream shout thing that people say they do. I heard that like right when we got here, as I was walking to the latrine before hiking through,
Right.
that's when I heard it. And then last night, I don't no clue what time it was, but there was yellow eye shine, except for the fire was dead. There's no lights on. There's no way eye shine should have even existed.
Right.
And the eyes were like yellow lights. Like if I cracked a Calium stick, that yellow, that's the yellow I'm talking about. And that happened like 2 times, and then the 3rd time over here. So, and that was throughout the night last night, but late, real late last night. So.
Yeah. But you guys have any other questions?
I don't come out here unarmed anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just for you, Figgy, by the way. We got lots of toys.
Oh yeah.
Full Moon says great, thank you. So what do you guys think? You want me to take you on a little walkabout and show you the area? I'll show you the bluff area that, yes, music, Figgy. I'll show you the little bluff cliffside thing that he was talking about. Sure, let's go. Okay.
I'll let you do your thing, and
Alrighty.
I'm gonna chill, eat my dinner.
All right. Enjoy your dinner. We just made mac and cheese.
Do you need or want anything from me?
Nope. I'm good.
You're good to go?
I am good.
All right. Me and the dog are gonna chill and
All right. I'm going to turn on. You're going to have to bear with me a minute because I have to have the stick for...
You want the big light?
Nope. I'm good. I'm going to turn on my headlamp.
All right.
Light full blast. Alright, let me take you guys through. I just need my hiking stick because there are snaky snakes, nope ropes, and I don't want to be surprised. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. Well, Jack, you know what? Like I said, I'd be out here anyways doing stuff like this, but this was his story and I wanted to have him tell you guys firsthand, so we figured we'd come to location. So, let me see if I can change this light a little bit. How's that? I'm safe. I have my own music that I keep strapped to my hip, so. So this here, and we're not sure if we actually got anything last night. He had the night vision camera on, and we heard something over here. I haven't reviewed the footage yet. I'm going to review it once we get home and probably drop it in the video link. But if you can see up here, there's a crack in the rock and an opening. Yep, very tall. So this, if you can see, it's a pretty big bluff. We got a smaller rock face here. And focus camera. There we go. So let me walk over here. I just want you to see where I'm going because so maybe you guys can see. Let me adjust this. Yeah, kind of looked like there was something crouched down in there. Jane, we are in Wayne National Forest in Ohio. So let me walk you back here. I also found something else interesting while I was scouting around this morning. And if you guys see anything, let me know because I have my other light on me, so I'm just using my headlamp right now. Like I said, I don't have my gaiters on. I don't feel like having a snake surprise me. So, lots of tree fall. Did come across some questionable things. But you can see here, it's actually pretty steep. So that's the hike up to the top of that bluff area. Hello, Gigs Ishvad. I don't want to butcher your name. Let me come around this side of this. But it was a nice hike today. Found a deer bone that was all chewed and mangled. Hanging out of that. Jack, I always carry something of protection when I'm out. So, notice this. Whew. One sec. Sorry. There we go. I got caught up on some thorns. Sorry. So we've got this. And I don't know. Could it be something? Could it have fallen this way? I don't know. Actually looks bent and twisted like it was intentional. Be careful, lots of steep drop off through that part. Yes, I know. And I did scout out the area, so I kind of, this morning, or this afternoon, so I'm kind of aware of some of the stuff that's out here. Like I said, my major concern right now is scared to not be alone. Yeah, that is true. Here we go. Another twist break. I'm getting caught up on all these thorns. Well, that would be what we're doing out here. Yes. This is a hot spot for the big guy. Oof. And I want to get through here. Thorns are real, people. Over here. Clearing. Whew. There we go. Yes, I know. This is the bluff we walked up earlier today. Oh, I need a brighter light. Cool key. I will bring out the big guns. I mean, not the big guns, but bright light. You didn't get a notification. Well, that stinks. I'm glad you made it now. How's that for a bright light? I'm glad you're here though, Christy. Hold on, let me turn off my headlamp. Preserve energy. Hello, the wolf lady. Oh, maybe it was better with the headlamp and the bright light, huh? Let me turn it back on. There we go. So we'll do that. Headlamp and the bright light. Hello, Margie. Good to see you. Thought maybe it was shoved in the... Oh, it is shoved in the ground. Yep. Oh. My phone doesn't want to stay in one place. Yeah, that's shoved in the ground. It's pretty quiet out here. There's a plane flying overhead. CW, no, I have not actually seen him for myself. But I don't doubt he exists. Not one bit. I believe it. So we'll be leaving out here tomorrow morning. Like I said, we came out. I actually drove out. Yeah, I know how to get back. I drove out Thursday, and Friday we left. So we've been here on site since Friday, set up camp. Camped out last night, and one of the things that kind of stinks was there were a bunch of motorbike, because one of the trails that we're off of is actually like a dirt bike, motorbike thing. And they were being very rude. But we're far enough back in, they can't really see us. However, yeah, they were revving their engines, being jerks. Hello, Crypto Billy. Good to see you. Welcome. So, hoping maybe tonight we'll get something a little more. Did you guys hear the owl? Hello, Harold. Good to see you. Thank you. Okay, I heard something behind me. And that's not where camp is. Again, I'm looking on top of that bluff. And it's just the two of us out here with the dogs, so not sure. I do hear weird stuff at the distance that I can't quite make out. I don't know if you guys are getting any of that. Actually, we do have night goggles, but unfortunately, no way to attach that to the phone if I'm doing a live. So I do have some night vision videos that we did get yesterday. Like I said, there was something he thought he saw near that bluff last night. Focus phone. Focus phone. We're in Wayne National Forest. And I have bugs flying in my face. Welcome, Dogman, to bee hunting. Well, is it more wood break or is it actually me stepping? Because, I mean, I'm not. That's me. I mean, I'm literally, this is all tree fall. There's eye shine? Where? I missed it. Dang it. See, I can't see it unless I'm in the phone and then I'm off. I heard a howl. I don't know if that was like a, I don't know. Close the light. Like dim it or narrow it. That would be cool if you did. Thank you, full moon, for trying. I'm hearing something up here though. I don't know. There was lots of what looked like abandoned trails and possibly game trails up here when we were hiking over there earlier. And I'd take you up, but it is extremely steep, and since it's dark, I don't feel like breaking my neck tonight. Narrow, what is that? Hello, Psychic Interconnections. Good to see you. Just had it. What, before I moved, right? Right there, Jess. Urgh. I'm gonna try and move slow. Sorry, I keep hearing something over here. I don't know. You guys, you're gonna have better eyes than me. That's a leaf. Is that? You seeing that? That's a leaf. Back to the left. Stop up. Blurry. Okay, hold on. Left. Your left. I'm gonna wait for you guys. Just walk away. Full moon says yes. Right here? Is this what you're seeing? I think that is actually a leaf. It's showing up brighter. A little more left. Lost it. Right. Lack of free face. Dang it, how did I miss it? Crouching. Don't move. Okay. Not moving. Oh, jeez, that was a leaf. I'm looking at the... Hi, Peter. I'm looking at the screen and I look up, and so it takes my eyes a minute to adjust, a second to adjust. Anyone see it? No. Aww. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm sorry to anybody new that comes in. I have Nightbot, and I guess Nightbot is a little finicky right now, so please don't be mad at me. I have to do some adjusting. I was trying to help out my mods. Scope the place. Okay, I'm going to do a 360 here. Ready? I'm going to try and do it slow. Yeah, Nightbot has been timing people out for a couple of seconds. I don't know why. Okay, that's camp area. So this is back behind. There's a drop off over here too. Yeah, there's no spamming in chat. I have to adjust Nightbot. I set it up to help, and it's really... Ow! What the heck? I just got bit by a moth. Jeez. Cheese and rice. I didn't know moths bit. What's that noise? We're a little ways off a trail for a... I know, right? Sorry, did I scare you? We're a little ways off the trail for a motorbike trail, which they're... Sorry, Christy. It hurt. I didn't know moths had teeth. So, yeah. Sorry, Figgy. Yeah, the voices, that's the guys on their bikes. Like I said last night, they were driving through here like fools. It was really irritating. That's why we were wondering if we would even hear anything. A lot of books. Yeah, well, these definitely have teeth. Oh my gosh, they are annoying. Yeah. Like, we're literally off a bend. And, I thought moths were supposed to be harmless, too. Yeah, we had probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, like 3 or 4 guys on bikes were blasting music, charging through the woods. I hope Bigfoot eats them. They're so rude. Yeah, so that probably does me in for the night. I don't know. Maybe I'll get something later, but I'm going to walk back in through here with you guys. So what I'll probably do is to, like I said, I did some filming Oh, that's nice. I did some filming. God, they're so rude. Hold on, I'm gonna shut these off for a second. Off, light. Like we're really down. Are they going away? Okay, Christy. Motors, really? They attract Bigfoot? That's interesting. Oh, that's good to know. I just dropped my flashlight. Hold on. Let me turn on my headlamp. That was a buzzkill. No, no one's following me. Not here. Nobody knew where I was coming today. So I'll walk you guys back. So, like I said, I was doing some videotaping earlier today. Tried to record some of the sounds. Sorry, checking for snakes. Tried to record some of the sounds from last night that we got. And, you see the campfire. The leaves off. Not sure if I actually got the sounds from last night. It was something weird. See the bluff. Yeah, those are headlights. Yeah, we're off a motorcycle, or like a motorbike. Like not motorcycle, but like motocross bike. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so they're loud and obnoxious. So what I'll do is, again, just like I did with my last camp out, I'll drop a video next week after I get home and put all the clips together. And all I basically do is just put them together in a timeline for you. And please check it out. Thank you, full moon. But yeah, we're gonna head out here early tomorrow morning. Or try to. And if anything happens overnight, I will try and make sure I get it recorded for you. And see what happens. We were trying some experiments last night. Playing with different frequency sounds and stuff. So that'll be on there too. Alright, I know it was a short one tonight. But like I said, I'm doing a lot of recording while I'm here. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing his story. And make sure you stay notified for when I do put up the other video. You guys take care. And if there's other areas that you want me to try and camp out at, let me know. I really do enjoy doing this. Alright. Love you guys. Stay safe yourselves. God bless. And we'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care. Good night. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you.